What's up everyone, this is Yash here from Crisp Tech, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Nexus 6. So let's talk about the hardware first. I really like the way it looks and feels, and it's built really well and sturdy, and it's slim. But I have to say, it is a bit slippery, and I did drop it a couple of times when I didn't have the case on. But it wasn't really that big of a drop, and the first time when I dropped it out of the pocket, and the second time I dropped it off my hand. So it didn't really damage any of the screen though. And talking about the screen, let's talk about the display. I really like the gorgeous ambient display, and when I usually take it out of my pocket to check time or what text messages I have or something, it always pops up. So it works really well for me. But something that I did not like about this display is when I have the brightness all the way down, there's like a pink shade on the display, and that wasn't really appealing to me. But leaving the brightness up a bit won't really affect the battery, since the battery life is amazing on this phone, and you have a turbocharger which charges it from 0 to 100 really quick in about, for me, when I tested it, I usually got it in about an hour and 15 minutes. And the performance on this phone with the Snapdragon 805, this year, since the Snapdragon 810 came out, it's considered last gen, but it doesn't really feel last gen. It still feels smooth, and I haven't noticed lag, and I've played Madden Mobile on it and a few other power consuming games. And now let's talk about the speakers. I really like the loud, clear, front-facing speakers. They don't feel like the HTC One's speaker, but they're better than a Samsung phone, or so. But I really don't like the speaker grills, because when it's in my pocket, they collect a lot of lint and dust in the speaker grills, top and bottom. Although this phone has top-of-the-line specs for 2014, this phone is not perfect by any means. One thing that I did not like about this phone is that there was no external SD card slot, and I really like that in a phone. Another one was that compared to last year's Nexus, this Nexus is much more expensive. It's for 32 gigabytes, it starts at $649, and for 64 it goes up $50 more for $699, and it's plus tax. So now let's talk about the software. I really like Android 5.0 Lollipop, and the material design I think was a good direction for Google to go in to bring more Android users, because it's much more simple, like the iPhone. You can still put widgets and all stuff, but it is much more simpler than before, and it looks much cleaner. But some of the things that I don't like about the software is that it takes a little bit too long to initialize the camera, and the image processing on the camera is not the greatest. It is much better than before, but it still needs a little bit of work. But that's not a big issue, because it still takes really good photos. One of the good things about having a Nexus from Google, of course, this year they started selling, AT&T and all the network companies started selling them, but getting it from Google or Motorola is that there's no bloatware from AT&T or T-Mobile, and especially with Samsung, there's bloatware for Samsung S Health and all that, but there is a rumor that S6 is not gonna have that. We'll see, because by the time you guys are watching this, Samsung Galaxy S6 will be released. So thanks for watching my Nexus 6 review. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe right down below if you wanna keep up with more content, since I do have more coming out. And let me know in the comment section below if you have a Nexus 6, if you're gonna buy a Nexus 6, and if you have any questions or concerns or anything, just let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to answer to you. So thanks for watching the video. This has been Yash from Crisp Tech, and see you all next time.